The United Nations is facing imminent financial collapse. Now, I've spoken about the United Nations a lot. I've spoken about the Agenda 21 a lot, the Agenda 2030, what they are about, the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and how they have failed to implement many of these goals around the world, but are still scrambling with many of the governments that just follow them blindly, even although the UN is an unelected body, to implement these measures. I've spoken about the effects of that. So, in this article in BBC, it says the UN risks imminent financial collapse, Secretary General warns. And it's at risk of collapse due to member states not paying their fees, the body's head has warned. Antonio Guterres said the UN faced a financial crisis which was deepening, threatening program delivery, and that money could run out by July. He wrote in a letter to all 193 states that they had to honor their mandatory payments or overall the organization's financial rules to avoid collapse. It comes after the UN's largest contributor, the United States, of course, refused to contribute to its regular and peacekeeping budgets and withdrew from several agencies it called a waste of taxpayers' dollars, of which the World Health Organization was one of them. Several other members are in arrears or are simply refusing to pay. Though the UN General Assembly did approve a partial change to its financial system in late 2025, the organization still faces a massive cash crisis compounded by a rule that means it's refunding money it never received. So at the end of the day, you can go and read this article in the description below this video, as well as in the first comment. It's not that long, but it makes very clear the importance the United States actually has played in the past in keeping the United Nations afloat. Their main buildings are in the United States, and many of the criticisms against the state of Israel, for instance, at the UN, which the United States would just veto each and every time, makes the UN basically defunct. The fact that those veto rights exist, and I believe that the US President Donald Trump believes that the United Nations is a pointless organization and he's busy creating something completely new with what he calls his Peace Council. I don't know if you can call it very peaceful. The future will tell us what will happen with regards to that, but Donald Trump has taken control of this lot, knowing the United States' place and power within the world and within controlling the United Nations and the funds that they've been sending to the UN, basically keeping it afloat. And he has decided that that is ending. So by July this year, the UN might not be able to function anymore. I will keep you updated on that. I certainly have a huge problem with the UN's Agenda 2030 and 21, which is basically population control. But don't think that Donald Trump is the good guy in this picture, because what he is doing right now is putting everything in place that'll be the ultimate population control. Maybe the UN was too slow for him. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. And tell me in the comments what you think about the United Nations as an organization, whether you think they are relevant, whether they should just close down, and what that means for the world order. If you remember where the United Nations was born from, the Second World War, after First World War with the League of Nations, that didn't really work with regards to the USSR at the time, or the Soviet Union. Tell me what you think in the comments. Should the UN remain, maybe get a different role, or maybe stick to the role it was designed for to begin with? What do you say? Should Donald Trump just kick them to touch and let them die a slow death? Thanks so much for watching, and remember to stay free.